All right, welcome everybody to IGM Spring Showdown 2025. I am Nibs, joined today by Cert. Cert, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I mean, it's good to be back in Ireland, first of all. Irish Gaming Market, of course, leveling up the scene as per usual for the fighting game community over here. We've had a lot of locals coming around the scene. We are now here to coalesce and get the Emerald Circuit started. Game one of the weekend, Street Fighter 6. Nibs, you got a very high-level bracket, of course, I am certain. I mean, we've had people from, like, you know, Canada traveling to come join us.
Yeah, absolutely. I heard we have a Canadian Zangief player came to join us today, and in mentioning the Emerald Circuit, exclamation circuit in chat, you can find information about the Emerald Circuit series of tournaments that is going to be running over the next year or so. It will obviously culminate at the end with the finals. There is going to be a fundraiser being run for the prize pool for that as well. So keep an eye out for news on that on IGM socials. Quick shout out to our partners, GG Machines for providing the stream setup and Level Up Gaming for providing a lot of the PS5s for the consoles today as well. But like you said, we are starting with our pool 8 here for Street Fighter 6. We have Shane D versus Nilo, and we're going to call over to that game right now.
Yep, we should get that started ASAP. Those two are already on the stream setup, of course. Thank you for joining us so far, guys. Hope you are enjoying these beautiful stream graphics provided for us as well. Absolutely stellar work behind the scenes on production as we wait for this first game to get started. I do believe I see a Ryu and a DJ here, which is going to be a very interesting matchup for sure. Nilo versus Shane D. I mean, you know, opening thoughts?
So Shane has obviously been, Shane and Nilo both been around the scene for quite a long time. Nilo, I know for a fact, has been playing DJ since day one in Street Fighter 6. I'm actually not too familiar with who Shane's been on. I think he's been Ryu pretty much the whole time. But obviously, we've seen Ryu go through quite a few changes.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen Ryu not control. And Nilo already quite low on that drive gauge.
Yeah, going to have to think about those commitals right there, but Shane is going to just take that and challenge. Nice crouching light punch right there to fight back. Going to be going for the standard pressure right now. Does not want to over-aggress. Could have got a punish on that slide there. Unlucky. We'll have to re-aggress when they do. Gets the throw. Ooh, I like that. Gets back in the exchange.
Yeah, and again, you notice here, all right, there we go. First, crouch short into drive rush, follow up for the pressure. I like that there. You saw Shane try and cancel it out to bait a response from Nilo, but good patience. And again, just chipping away quite low here. Nice EXDP. Now, he doesn't have any drive left, so anything here is probably death on block. There it is.
Yeah, the Hoshogex right there, just doing the job. Nice and simple. Seems like Nilo is committing quite a lot on those options, like, for example, the slide. Does leave them open to attack. As you commented, very quick to spend the drive gauge as well. Against someone like Ryu, who has very solid pressure, especially in Burnout, can't really be doing that too much, I feel like.
Absolutely. Not only does Ryu have a lot of damage available on the hit, but on block, those Hashigekis are absolutely devastating. And here, you see it there. Look at how much drive gauge it takes off. You really need to be ready to parry those. But Nilo perhaps a little caught off guard here so far.
Yeah, okay, OD Fireball does win out, but there's no confirm there. That could have been huge for Nilo. Crosses underneath there. Really nice from Shane D, who has the corner and the drive gauge. Immediate spend here, and they are going to try aggress. That will allow them to get caught by the level 2. We're rhythm gaming it up right now. We get the fall. Can't get the kill just yet, though. There it is. Nilo does fight back, and we go to a final round here. Big spend.
And it looked like Shane perhaps got caught backdashing there on Wake Up, maybe trying to, think that Nilo was going to go for a throw. But, didn't get the right read, got caught out with a fireball. Good throw there from Nilo. Again, I like the Wake Up parry there. Shane now burning himself out, trying to push Nilo into the corner. I like this aggression. If you burned yourself out, try and keep on top of the other person. Don't let them put you into that drive rush pressure.
Yeah, going to have to be very careful here, though, is Nilo, especially with the Denjin charges now backing him up.
And there it is. Oh, donkey kick, no, level 3. Didn't decide to spend it. Has drive now. DI is a major threat. There it is. And this is going to be a big combo.
Should be dead here if you have the optimals. OD to keep the extension going into the Tatsu. Finish that off.
Oh,
no!
Drops and the throw, and no, very little drive gauge left now for Shane D as well. Doesn't. He gets caught by the DI, and this should be the kill here for Nilo. Yes, it is. Level 3, and that will take game 1.
CA after that is critical indeed for Nilo, who does survive and get that first game on the board.
Beautiful.
Really unfortunate for Shane D right there, because, I mean, with the OD Tatsus, you had enough plus frames, I think, to get that link. Should have been able to cancel. not the end of the world. Shane, definitely a very solid player from what we've seen so far, but just has to iron out a few of those little drops, and, well, we should see a 1-1 here. Let's find out.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw there, Nilo going onto that same round start aggression, actually use that back sway that DJ has access to try and bait out a response. And it did work initially, because Nilo is working with a nice life lead here. Has Shane in the corner. Shane now still has a slight drive gauge advantage, but that can very quickly turn around.
Yep, for now just swinging, trying to keep that pressure up as we go for the solar plexus strike. Drive impact to try and get out of there. Very risky maneuver, but does work out. Target combo gaming here. Doesn't get punished for it. Gets the knockdown. Trying to get close, and then the jab into the throw will do the job. Nilo is looking poised to move on here.
Absolutely. Very quick turnaround here from Nilo, considering how rough that first round looked in game 1. Or about half drive gauge right now. Beautiful punish there from Shane. Jump out to avoid. I think that was meant to be a wake-up Sobot kick. It didn't quite come out, but hey, it worked.
Gotta make a do with the spaghetti, improvise, and give yourself some ingredients on that plate as we get closer to the corner. OD to get out again. Very nice. You do still have just over a bar drive gauge here, so you could commit to another drive rush. Slide is timed perfectly. Does get the hard knockdown. Now the back throw for the corner. You are still able to win this round if you get the bait here. Shane D fighting back though. Shimmy was really good there. Perfectly timed, perfectly executed, and we go to a final round.
Yeah, very nice awareness there from Shane. I think got himself composed. Beautiful bait for that stand heavy punch, but now Neil spends early trying to force some pressure. Nice DP there from Shane. Good block on the overhead.
Yep, those ODs doing a very good job at space control for Nilo to safely drive rush in there and get close, which of course needs to be done for the DJ. Cross-up does land.
Cross-up. He spends his drive gauge, so burns himself out. This is going to be big damage here for Shane. Spends super early, has 2 bars available still, and he has drive for the corner pressure. Nice, gets the overhead. DI check, gets level 2 yet again. Will we get the full thing? Yes, we will.
Double FC in one set. Crazy from Nilo right here. Gets the corner secured. There's the throw. Has to keep the pressure up and the counter hit. And Nilo is going to be able to get that 2-0 right there. See, that's unfortunate for Shane because I actually love the idea behind level 1ing there. You get the same corner carry that puts him in the corner. You preserve the burnout state so that you can try and fish for the stun. Credit where it's due, though. Yeah. Really well done from Nilo to react in time with a super twice there because I think that's twice the avoided stun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 2 situations where Nilo was able to use that level 2 to go through DI, what would have been a DI stun scenario in the corner. And I think it was very unfortunate there at the end for Shane. You know, that interaction was a bit rough because he had to, you know, pretty much the guess there was, do I throw? Do I press a button? Do I try and commit to another wake-up super?
Roll dice.
It was all Nilo there at the end. You know, attacker's advantage pretty much on the mix. But we very quickly have people stepping up here for game 2. Looks like we're going to have Mopsy stepping up, repping the Zangief. I have been told by Shine that apparently due to some unforeseen, bracket, reshuffling. Most of the Zangiefs in today's tournament are in this pool.
They are, yes.
And I wonder if that's some sort of, it's one of 2 things. It's a psyop to either eliminate the Zangiefs, or it's a psyop to eliminate the JP player who is in there with the Zangiefs. You know, can you beat them all?
It's literally like, let's go put a little goldfish in a tank with piranhas and just see if he can swim out, you know?
Because it's like, what I will say, if people aren't familiar with Irish Street Fighter 6, and if you're not familiar with our dear friend Mopsy, there is no man more willing to mash level 3 after blocking a jab. You have not seen anyone with this little restraint.
And I can see it queuing up on the stream match as well.
Double
Geef mirror match. This is going to be sick.
Oh, it's big beef match. Big beef match. Here we go.
Let's see how these 2 players get on.
All right, there we go. Mopsy. And it is K-Cool from Canada. Didn't recognize the face.
Yeah, I mean, shouts to Keiko, by the way. We did mention it when the stream started. We do have some friends flying over all the way around the world to come and join us at IGM here today. Give some love to them in the chat as we get started. Nice, anti-air with the lariat right there.
Nice. Okay, drive rush SPD on your wake up. Absolutely diabolical stuff. Spending drive quite comfortably here. K-Cool willing to spend that bit of bar. He has the life lead. I think it's kind of worth it in a way in this matchup, right? Because Geef, in the mirror, Geef kind of has to commit to some pretty big risks, just to try and land that command grab.
Very much so. I do feel like as well, because of how slow he is, the walking walls like shtick, It does give time to recover the drive gauge in the neutral a lot. I am seeing a lot of whiff punishes as well from both players. Credit where it's due. They are on point with that. Nice confirm from K-Cool right there. But I am seeing very reactive and very patient gameplay. Good confirmed resets into the SPD. We take those.
And that's what we saw K-Cool do it there, that standing light kick into the drive rush. Mopsy got a whiff punish there with a counter hit at the end of last round and didn't drive rush, and I think that's what cost him at the very end. K-Cool, though, nice. Okay, he was putting on a lot of big pressure there on the drive gauge. Mopsy had to do something, made it work with the perfect parry. Good pressure here. Beautiful, catches him with the counter hit. Nice get on the ground.
We are playing grounded gameplay right now. No air control in the game. Trying to drive rush there, but didn't have the gauge. Catches him on the punish counter SPD. Though, so does survive that situation. There's no drive gauge to reaggress, though, so this is going to be such a slow game plan between the two. Fishing for the hits. Another good whiff punish. Tries to cross up, doesn't work.
Yeah, absolutely, just throwing haymakers here. And I think both players were very apprehensive about when potentially the MASH level 1 might have been coming. Didn't arrive. Stand light kick, the best button in the world. Spends all the meter and SPDs him. K-Cool. And again, just so willing to take that risk there, throwing all the meter at the wall, because in any situation there, he was at risk of just being EX SPD'd out of something, right?
Yeah.
So he said, you know, screw it, let's just spend it.
May as well keep those gaps safe. No, right in his face as well. You're grabbing the oxygen, not the opponent. Got to fight back. Drive rush towards the corner. Mopsy does go for that drive reversal, though. Does not want to stay in that situation for too long. Could have confirmed the medium punch there. More damage on the table, but we go back to the corner again. Simple combos. Trying for the frame kill. Catches him out. Gets the confirm. K-Cool is on fire right now.
Absolutely. K-Cool absolutely running away with it right now. A very dominant round there after a fairly even game 1 for the most part.
Yep, scrapping again as we get into
sweep.
the neutral, trying to get that knockdown.
The backdash catches him with the EX SPD punish. A lot of damage. And again, drive rush SPD on Mopsy's wake up. K-Cool has been so consistent about that. Nice drive rush into throw, and beautiful, the elbow drop at the end, and a clean 2-0 in the first of many Zangief mirrors today, I'm sure. Again, like I said earlier, I know I was bigging up Mopsy, but just Irish Street Fighter in general.
Yep.
Ireland loves grapplers. We love grapplers. Zangief in this, King in Tekken, there's a lot of Tagers in BlazBlue. We love big men. Big, meaty men slapping meat. That's what we love here in our fighting games. And again, guys, just a quick shout out to another partner as well for the event, Pure Crack.
Oh, yes.
It is Ireland's first, gaming energy drink supplement. No caffeine, no sugar, but again, it does, it promises to keep you energized without the crash that comes with caffeine and sugar as well. Obviously, I think I, like many people, have a crippling caffeine dependency, and Pure Crack is here to step in and help us avoid that while we're streaming, while we're playing our games. Well, who do we have stepping up here?
I'm not going to comment on how bad my caffeine dependency is as well.
We won't talk about it.
So shout out to Pure Crack. Check them out. They are an official partner. I do believe, if the stream order is right, we should have Critical Lizard versus Tammy.
Excellent. A Critical Lizard, if memory serves, yet another member of the Geef army.
Oh, I mean, you weren't kidding about this Geef army.
Oh, no, absolutely. There's like at least 4 in this pool.
Just alone. Let me just say, for anyone watching over right now from the UK, Dunk, I know you should have been here, for example.
Yo, Dunk, Dunk dipped?
No, I don't think Dunk dipped on this one specifically, but Dunk and the Irish have a very fond working relationship.
I love Dunk. I love Dunk so much.
Who doesn't love Dunk?
It was so funny. The first time I ever met and worked with Dunk, it was for like a Guilty Gear Strive online bracket during COVID.
Yeah.
And like we met, and within seconds of speaking to each other, Dunk was just like, "Man, you know what? I'm just going to let you talk. I like listening to you." So I was just like, that was great. I had a great experience meeting Dunk. Lovely guy.
Yeah. Shout outs to him, of course. Hopefully he's back in the scene at ASAP, of course. But focusing on the here and now, of course, as they get that button check underway. Potentially a Rashid here. Okay, wasn't sure. Now, I mean, Rashid's certainly a character who can reaggress very quickly against Geef. The whole walking wall thing. You've got Geef coming in. Now, that does leave me curious. Eagle Spike. Could we see some reactive Tundra Storms here as a counter? Because obviously,
Potentially.
Any kick move, Geef just says, nuh-uh.
Yeah, it is something that Geef has in the arsenal. But at the same time, you will see a lot of Rashids, especially at a higher level. They don't tend to overcommit to Eagle Spike.
Yeah.
Right? Because the risk is, if the opponent knows, you get drive rush punished and you die.
Yep.
That is the risk Rashid takes on that Eagle Spike. But here we go. Tammy starting out with the throw. Critical Lizard. Representing one of the more questionable clubs in Irish Street Fighter. We won't go into it, but here we go. The lore, Irish lore. Talk to Doyler if you want more.
Okay, good confirm so far. Critical Lizard doing a very good job at managing Tammy's re-aggressors as we go to the corner. Gets the anti-air on the OD Lariat as well.
And the counter hit headbutt.
Yeah, nice.
Big plus frames and a quick turnaround there from Critical Lizard. And again, Tammy trying for that early aggression, like you said, so important against Geef, and being able to have access to tools that allow you to do that effectively is really strong. Characters like Rashid, even like a Kimberly as well, characters who have a lot of potential to stick and move while pressuring Geef, really put him into a bad situation. You wanna be on one.
Wow!
What a super! Absolutely sucked him in, and now Tammy's drive gauge is gone, stuck in the corner here. Doesn't even go for the DI, just goes straight for SPD, almost killed on the Magic Pixel now. And there we go, just standing medium kick to close it out. Game one, very quick there for Critical Lizard.
Yeah, I mean, very good game overall from Critical Lizard right there. I mean, pure control, like you said, from what was said at the start about that matchup. Rashid, lots of options, lots of ways to apply mental stack to Geef's options, but it's all about keeping it simple. We've seen very basic, but nice Lariat confirms and call-outs. The drive rush pressure's doing good as well. Tammy's trying to fight back right now, though, but a lot of the counter hits are being seen. It's all about those interruptions, and a good perfect parry as well.
Yeah, and beautiful conversion here from Critical Lizard. I think opted to drop there at the end just to try and go for the frame kill, and Tammy was able to fight out thanks to that. Nice punish there with the low. Doesn't get a big confirm off of that. Knockdown into the corner, into Tornado. Beautiful drive reversal. And the DI hits. Is this a kill? No, it's not quite. Pressure,
Burnout,
and again, burnout, the chip kill.
Keeping it nice and simple, I like that.
Didn't get the chip kill. I think Critical Lizard actually probably tried to input super, might have messed up the input.
Oh, okay. It does actually make that work as well. I did like the idea from Critical Lizard right there. It didn't work out, unfortunately, but they are fighting back this time. Doesn't get that crouching heavy punch to connect, so Tammy does get that cross up. Into the corner we go. Pressure is there, but a nice read on that jump to get the follow-up. 3 bars on either side as well.
And gets the SPD, just absolutely dunking this man on the ground. Beautiful whiff punish there at range. All right. Critical Lizard tying it up here in game 2. Tammy needs this round to stay in the set. Otherwise, Critical Lizard will be walking away with the win.
Punish counter throw right there does give a lot of damage on the drive gauge. Geef trying to get on that damage again with the level 2. My goodness, Critical Lizard. That is insane reactions right there. He's getting in the full combo as well. Gets the knockdown, making him guess. Oh,
and the dunk, and there it is. Critical Lizard clean 2-0. Sometimes that's just how it be with the Geef, and a nice show of sportsmanship there at the end as well. All right, the Geef army staying strong. They've still got a contender on the winner side.
Yep, they very much do. I mean, credit where it's due, right? Those level 2s were sick. That was
absolutely
full screen.
No, so clean, so consistent. Like you said, reactionary every time. And again, just beautiful awareness. Critical Lizard, and again, we've seen that in the past from Critical Lizard, has absolutely taken some of Ireland's best to the limit in some very tight sets. We saw that IGM Winter, just gone.
Yeah.
And again, I think Critical Lizard going to continue to keep improving, and it's such a fun time for the scene in general, not only in Ireland but just across Europe. I think the scene for Street Fighter in particular has grown massively, and we've seen so many newer players like really kind of taking names and like showing what they can do. So it's a great time. Who do we got up next?
Checking it out on the Start GG right now. Unsure. I'm suspecting we might be looking for the winner of a losers match to meet Dinkelberg, and then we're gonna have them play. Shout out a gamer tag like Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg, absolutely.
What a tag! That's sick.
Because every single time you lose, you get to shake your fist and go Dinkelberg. I love that so much. Here's where I'd put my top 8 if I had one.
You know what? I was aghast to make that joke. I respect that a lot. But if you are feeling gassed, if you are feeling like you need some more energy in your life, again, just a reminder that we are having an official partner of our event here at IGM. Shout out to Pure Crack, who are offering themselves an energy drink that you can take with no caffeine, no sugar, which should help you avoid the caffeine crash after you're done drinking it. They are here as a partner. If you are in the venue and watching the stream, you can head over to the actual market and get some tasters, or get yourself, I think, some actual full-on shakers.
Yeah, I believe they have shakers available at the event, but yes, they do have a table over by the main entrance area. And obviously, just a quick shout out as well to the fact that IGM is running a raffle both of the days today.
All right.
So if anyone is attending either today or tomorrow, absolutely make sure at the desk to ask about that. I think it's at 4 p.m. each day. There is a raffle being run. Lots of prizes up for grabs. And of course, a lot of great vendors as well in the market area. This is, of course, it is a marketplace as well as, you know, the tournament being run alongside it. So be sure to check it out. If you can't make it this weekend, absolutely check out. We have multiple IGMs running every year. There's going to be one in summer. There's going to be one in winter. I believe there's one in autumn as well. The lads are gonna kill me for not knowing that off the top of my head, but I know for sure there's at least 3.
Yeah, my knowledge is, and I think you guys can check this as well by doing !circuit. Just a reminder for those who may be joining us as the stream does get fired up.
Yeah.
The IGM Spring event we are running right now is part of the Emerald Circuit. You know, Ireland is trying to level up the esports scene, and they're doing a very good job of doing so. All the games that you're seeing here on the main streams, such as Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear, and the like, will be part of that circuit where 15 players will be able to earn points to qualify to a finals that I believe should be happening towards the beginning end of 2026.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's you know, similar to other you know, tour formats.
Yeah.
I believe it's going to be kind of early next year, kind of January, February.
Yeah.
Double check again on the Start GG and IGM socials to confirm. But again, !circuit in the chat. You'll find a lot of information about that. But as we were running through before the stream started, it will run in a very similar format to you know, things like you know, your master events and locals running in Ireland. They will be able to apply to be part of Emerald Circuit if they have at least 16 entrants. So they will all be able to get points towards that. But there you go. You get a little snapshot of our bracket here, guys, from winners round 1 and 2. So we see Nutrient on the top there advancing through, as well as Skiozer and Critical Lizard in the game we just saw. K-Cool as well. Looks like you know, we had Mopsy, of course, earlier.
Looks like we are getting our next match on stream very shortly, though I do believe it's going to be between Tammy and our Ghost on the Mugen setups and the after parties, of course. Could it be anyone else? Our Ghost, like chat. Running things, of course. I do believe another Geef player. Would you believe it? We have got the army of them, like Shane has rightfully said.
I cannot stress enough. Ireland loves grapplers. We really just love disengaging from neutral and dunking people on their head.
Today I will spin around and throw someone to the ground and win the game.
Absolutely. Listen, you know, I wasn't a grappler player for a long time, okay? And then I was introduced to the beauty that was Craig Murdoch, okay? And it changed my brain chemistry permanently. You know, I think there is nothing more satisfying than just completely, you know, manhandling your opponent in a fighting game, taking 30% off their life, and then making them guess about whether or not you're about to do that again.
Yeah,
it's absolutely phenomenal.
Meanwhile, there's me sitting there like an angry little mosquito playing Jamie, just like, you know, just poke. Wait, let me get a drink. Meanwhile, these guys over here are just like, no, you don't play the game. I love it. But we are getting our next match started very soon, and it does look like we're actually seeing a run back of that exact...
exact character matchup. We do have Geef Rashid yet again. It is, of course...
Making sure the controllers are good. All good?
Yeah. Okay, I think there was a bit of confusion there. Players weren't sure if they were supposed to be continuing, but here we go.
Yeah, so Geef versus Rashid again this time. Tammy versus chat right here, as we do have Rashid starting off strong with the jump-ins, getting the pressure. Nice interruption from Tammy, though.
Nice, okay, and you see fighting out there, Tammy very eager to not get run down yet again. Again, Geef pressure quite strong when he gets going.
Yeah, towards the corner there,
nice.
Risky DI, because you are going for a self-imposed burnout here, but the side switch is really smart because now chat has to basically commit to so many risky options here if they want any hope of getting out of the corner, and instead they're just going to get caught
spinning
by the mixer.
Yeah, spinning mixer, chip pressure, and again, not a lot chat could have done there. I think perhaps, if anything, maybe try to mash out level 1. I don't know if that actually would have helped in that scenario.
Okay, interrupting the drive rush pressure at least, and we're trying to walk towards the corner. Doesn't work out just yet. Tammy gets the DR throw. Jumps over the heavy punch there. Could have been a big punish on that charge, but not meant to be. Spends it on the risk with the follow-up OD, but still not going to work out.
And
Chat
EX
starting to get
SPD.
started. Nice with the EX Rice.
And then Tammy, of course, doesn't have any drive available, so may have to commit to super to get out here. Okay,
Woo!
tried for the jump out and got caught. A nice call out there from Chat. Drive rush forward and then just waited for the response. Beautiful stuff.
Those air throw scoops, man. If you get hit by them, they feel like the most insulting thing in the world. But when you're watching them, they just look so sick.
They're so satisfying. But yeah, if you get hit with like TK SPD, you feel like, you know, you've been insulted. You know, your family has been disrespected. You've been read like a book.
Yeah, you just have to suck a breath in and go, fair enough. Speaking of which, fair enough from Chat right here with the SPD trying to get out of that corner. DRs to make the pressure work. Doesn't happen just yet, though. And a big punish counter on the whiff punish from Tammy, who is going to be looking for the way in. Level 2 incoming. Not really much Chat could do. Gets caught on that cheeky cross-up, and the OD to extend. Should have some nice routing here. Big damage. Level 1 cash out. Not dead, but still very close.
Yeah, okay, and just gets the throw there afterwards. All right, there we go. Game 1 to Tammy. Much closer than the previous match.
Yeah, very much so. A lot of trading back and forth here. I do feel like Tammy's doing a better job at locking down Geef towards the corner. Chat is being left with not a lot of options, which I think lends to the idea Chat's got to watch the drive gauge above all else. If they get put in burnout, Tammy is just going to exploit those spinning mixes and have no gripes about doing so.
Absolutely, because you saw there Tammy quite willing at the start of this round to spend a lot of their own gauge to keep pressuring Chat, try and bait out something, you know, force a reaction, all the while driving down that meter. And there it is, spinning mixer pressure, as you said. And here we go. You are in the corner. All right, Tammy got pushed out briefly, but was able to DI their way back in. Okay, yeah, spends the meter. I wasn't sure if they were going to get the kill there, but they optimized.
Yep, does keep it nice and safe there by spending all the cash, forcing the burnout there, but they did make it work. DR cancel is very nice from Tammy there. Good reaction as well. So they should be able to get a big cash out here. 2 bars at the ready if you want to go for the Assault. You don't often see the Rashids go for the level 3. And speaking of which, actually does make it work.
Beautiful. Okay, jackhammer into the corner, and now Chat has the upper hand, has positioning and all the drive gauge. Nice use of the wall jump there from Tammy to actually delay the descent. Completely avoided that EX Lariat.
Chat's got to stop challenging so much here, I think. They're not the one in burnout. They have the time and the resources available to them. They do go for the target combo here after the medium punch. Not going to get punished still. Trying to find the way. A little bit of life available. I think they might survive one throw because of the Geef health. I'm not sure.
Okay, goes over. Doesn't convert, though. Could have been a drive rush there. And here we go. Tammy gets the jump in. Empty jump throw, and Tammy takes it. 2-0. Nice stuff there from Tammy. And again, a lot of that was just Tammy putting like excessive pressure on top of Chat. But like you said, Chat had a big life lead, had a huge opening there in that round, but I think panicked a little bit, overcommitted, and I think just made some some unfortunate mistakes. Whiffed a few times when they didn't really need to be pressing. And again, it's an easy mistake to make, though, right? It's a very stressful tournament environment to play in. Drive gauge management is so key, and I think not taking advantage of the fact that you have that when you have your opponent in burnout it will cost you games consistently. Unfortunate stuff, but of course I'm sure Chat will keep that in mind moving forward with the rest of the bracket.
I think it's like a nice and simple thing as well, because when you have that pressure and you have that advantage, once you start like panicking and you leave yourself open to punish counters all the time and you start taking damage on your own drive gauge, that's when the panic sets in. And I feel like Chat had the idea to start with, and it started to crumble. It happens. It happens to us all. So big ups to them. Hopefully they'll do well wherever they play next. I think that is the end of their tournament run.
Yeah, I realized I said they'll keep in mind for the rest of the bracket, and then I was like, wait a minute, that was a loser's match.
About that actually. But speaking of the bracket, we will get back to you shortly with Pool B action, because Pool A has gone very well. It's been a pleasure to take you through the opening action of the day so far. Do remember as well that while Street Fighter is here, Tekken will be live later on as well. But for now, me and Nibs are going to say goodbye. I should be back later for Street Fighter 6 Top 8. Pleasure, Nibs, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. I will be back later for Tekken Top 8 as well. And you folks, please stay with us and stay tuned.
See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dolls, how the hell are we? We are back for another round of IGM, Irish Gaming Market. First stop on the Emerald Circuit here. How are you getting on, Nutrient? Oh, I am the illustrious George Bush, obviously, but no introductions needed.
Never, no. Myself, Nutrient, on comms with George today as we watch the remaining matches for Street Fighter 6 today. It's going to be a good layout, and whoever gets to the illustrious top 1, 2, 3 spots gets 300, 150, and 50 euro.
You swear you're reading that off the page in front
You'd
of you.
almost
Fair
think.
play. I know, huge big prize pool here coming in from our partners and stuff. It's been it's a lot of money to get into, and Nutrient, to be honest, if I were you, I'd be getting off the comms and staying warm here. I don't know why you're over here noodling with George W. when you could be gearing up for that 300 quid.
You've had a lot of warm-up, man. You know, I've got to play some of the people in Pool A. I've played Critical Lizard, I've played Doiler, lots of warming up.
So we're going to move into our first game here. It is Strawberry versus Azar.
This will be a good one.
Strawberry obviously all over the place with the characters as always, but it looks like they're sticking to Luke today. Luke is the most kind of tournament stable character for her, it seems. Azar on the patented Rashid. Oh, let's just jump into it.
Yeah, go right in. And to be fair, now for Luke, Strawberry to be on Luke this long is a miracle in itself. You've been switching around a load of different characters. You can play pretty much everyone in the cast. So to be actually sticking with Luke this long is looks like this will be a long-term pick.
Luke suits Strawberry very well. Kind of a little bit more on the defensive edge, but when you need to just go in and absolutely maul them, Luke's able to do it. On the other side of the spectrum, we have Rashid, who is just pure mauling, nothing else.
Yeah, if anything. Oh my goodness, the DI.
Big DI in the corner.
What do we got here? I mean, we have a lot of clatters now from Rashid. Oh my
Double
goodness!
DI. Oh, dude, Strawberry, you're supposed to be able to DI back to that, dude.
It's hard though on the stage, you know, there's jitters going on.
Yeah, the jitters going on. Whatever, it's going to be able to close this out with a level 1.
I don't think was confident that could finish it without spending level 1. I'll accept it. All right.
I remember Azar knocked me out at the last IGM, so they're obviously like they're a world tier player. Let's be real.
I heard they got a cheat sheet to the Aki matchup and everything.
Yeah, it turns out you just crouch medium kick and it's all over. Who knew? Anyways.
There you go.
Azar finding himself back in the corner here again. Unfortunately, not able to build the space against Strawberry. Strawberry will just slowly move forward.
Yeah, that'll be the game plan.
You know that sound effect of like the stone moving on ground is like. That's Strawberry just walking into the corner.
Yeah, slowly but surely we'll get in eventually. But oh my goodness, the most broken level 2 in the game. Here we go.
A lot of mix-ups here with the tornado in the back.
Oh wow, that was a very brazen frame.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like completely unnecessary. I love it.
Whatever.
Excellent.
None of the mix-ups work, but you're still stuck in the corner, so.
Yeah. Oh, that is negative on block, unfortunately.
Strawberry gonna get the full juice out of it. Will the level 3 kill? I think so, right?
Yeah, 100%. Generally speaking, once it goes like slightly below the level, the third drive gauge bar, sort of to the middle, it's a guarantee, no matter what, because of the minimum scaling.
I've calculated the geometric distance between the drive gauge bar and the. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna kill him, man.
It's gonna kill him, man. Yeah, it does a certain amount of damage, no matter what.
Azar also hot off of a button mash victory up in Ireland. Thanks to the chat for helping us out here. The champ. Running the stream, and then he gets off, and he just clatters everyone in the game as well. That's beast mode, baby.
That is multitasking at its finest.
Obviously, today, he just wants to spend a little bit more time on the stream, so taking it easy on Strawberry.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, you know, just, got a miss input there in the DP. But it doesn't matter all the same. Azar is kind of lacking a bit in the drive gauge department, but getting back up.
This is the longest Azar has spent out of the corner this whole set. Oh, unfortunately.
Oh, finally, we're going to see left side of the stage.
Commentator's curse kicks in, and now he's back against the wall here.
Oh, but he's out. It's fine.
Yeah, EXTP to get out of there. Like, you're going to have to stay super. I'm going to say you're going to have to stay super back to try and get your drive gauge back, but Azar obviously.
But to be fair, well, like with a character like Rashid, it's not, with such a mobility options, being in the corner is not so bad because it's like 4 ways out of the corner. To be fair,
you can fling your way out of it exactly.
Yeah. So it's really maybe he's trying to bring Strawberry to the corner so he can like put him there to throw it back.
Yeah, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. Like mirror force, send him into the corner. You know, you know, reverse card.
Oh, I like that. Mirror force is BS, man. All right, what we got here? Burnt out at the moment, but again, level 2 on stock could really just take control at any moment here.
Yeah, all he has to do is get like one good hit here on Strawberry.
Yeah, and honestly, the earlier the better, right? Because again, 2 rounds to go up here, like to hold on to the bar now is really like hold on. There we go.
Yeah, screw it. Just sound it out.
Yeah. Oh, that's dead.
Strawberry just gets clipped by it.
Oh no!
Is
what
that
happened?
gonna kill?
Oh, I didn't have the bar, I guess.
Hold on. Did you? Sorry, were you not calculating the geometric distance there? I knew that wouldn't kill, personally.
I got thrown off. There was a mistake in the.
Yeah, I don't know.
code.
There's like suns in my eyes and stuff. And
I got to recalibrate here, boys. Come on. I need to rebuild the index. Come on. Give me a break. Here we go. Is it throw loop city or are we going with DI? Give him a cheeky DI back, huh?
Azar immediately starts jabbing and gets out of there. The Ottoman slap coming out from Rashid.
All right, we're going for the throws. Now, again, oof. Luke does have a genuine throw loop in that corner. Oh my god, burning it. Just going to go for the kill. Dead. Boom.
I already knew that's dead, though.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Let me get him over
100%.
the tractor
yeah,
here.
the
Hang
tractor
on.
and the compass. Yeah, no, that's dead. That's
Correction is 100% dead
dead. We all
rate.
know. Chat isn't going to kill. So, first of 2 here at the start, so Strawberry's going to keep on moving up here.
Yeah, it's quick enough. Happy days. What more do you want?
Big thumbs up from Strawberry on the way out. Wish her luck.
Yeah.
Azar can rest easy now. Jesus, it's a lot of stress.
That's the thing with 6, though. Once people finish, they're elated whether they win or lose, honestly. It's like, oh, I don't have to play anymore.
It's a lot of stress, but it's also a lot of crack, boys. Shout out to our sponsor, Pure Crack.
Oh.
For our partner, Pure Crack. Excuse me there.
I have to do the taste test, if anything.
We'll get a little taste test going here.
Will you embrace the inner legend? Let's find out.
Yeah, I'm trying to embrace my inner legend here, dude. I'm trying to get the legend inside me right now. Oh. Nice bouquet. Nice bouquet.
Yes. Smoky oak finish.
Have other people been sipping out of this?
I had the same question when I started. I was like, is this fresh for the boys?
Am I going to get cooties off this, dude? Anyway, Pure Crack going in.
All right. No sugar, no caffeine.
Oh, whoa, dude.
There's no caffeine, but there's something buzzing.
My inner legend is getting embraced right now. 0 caffeine, 0 sugar. That means you don't crash afterwards. It's just pure, unadulterated tropical fun. I feel like I'm at the beach right now. Cheers.
Funny.
Thank you to Pure Crack
I'm a fan of passion
for shipping
fruit.
us over a few capsules or whatever.
Sachets, I believe.
These sachets.
Ah, all right.
And all the boys in the chat, and the girls, and the technical rainbow in between. This is our first, we mentioned it there at the very beginning, but this is our first stop on the Irish Emerald Circuit.
Yes, do talk more about this, George.
So-
Enlighten me.
Do talk more about this, George, because I don't know what you're doing. Well, it's time for a bit of revelation here. The Emerald Circuit it's kind of like the Capcom Pro Tour or whatever, where you go to these events and you get points. And then we're going to do a big invitational at the end of the season, and everyone will be able to come in and fight for the honor of being the Irish Capcom Pro Tour champion.
Maybe not
Well,
that,
the Emerald Circuit champion, at least. This is the first stop on the Emerald Circuit, as will all the IGMs in the future will be other Emerald Circuit stops. So, not only is there 500 quid on the line prize pool, but there's the immortal glory of being the Emerald champion.
Oh, the Emerald Isle, baby.
Embrace that inner legend, huh?
Support energy and aids.
If you want to
cognitive
learn,
function.
if you want to learn more about the Emerald Circuit, you can use the command !circuit in the chat, and it'll also get you into the GoFundMe for the big whopper prize pool that we're setting up for the whole thing. !circuit in the chat. If one of my minions there doesn't do that in the next 5 seconds, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to start pinging people on Discord.
You're going to have to redistribute the third levels of the George supporters then,
I wonder if the boys in the Discord are doing a little watch party here. Can we shout them out? Yeah, shout out to if you are a fan of Street Fighter in Ireland and you just stumbled across this stream, make sure to get into the Irish Street Fighter Discord. There's games going all the time, and there's people talking about the game, and it's a great way to boost your own level of play. I know without the Discord, I would be scuttered in lower, upper diamond, middle diamond. And now I'm in lower, middle, upper, middle masters. So what can you say?
You found it hard to transition from Diamond 1, I know.
Yeah, the diamond one was my home. So coming up next on stream is going to look like Doiler.
Is that him? The Doiler.
Is that D Doiler?
El Doileroo, I hear.
And Strawberry's coming up again.
Perfect.
Little insider Illuminati knowledge. I was in the car here with Doiler on the way in, and Doiler was ticked off. He's like, man, I got to play Strawberry? Are you serious? He would much rather have been in Squarefuse's position and possibly playing the Weatheron.
Oh.
So he was a little bit shaky coming into this game. So let's see if he can bring it out.
Let's see, man. I mean, he's real comfortable in the Luke matchup after playing Spiderflies a lot. So, I mean, he's got the know-how.
Yeah,
and he refers to Luke as Pepsi Light when it comes to the Showdown.
He is Pepsi Light. Coca-Cola Light. Coca-Cola Normal.
to be here now. So we'll have to name a switcheroo there in a bit because it is Doiler on Akuma and Strawberry on Luke.
Yeah, Sarah, what's going on over there, dude? Hello.
Here we go here. Nice. Opting for a throw bait. Doesn't bite.
Doiler sticking on the Akuma for the tournament run, I'd say.
Yeah, he usually bounces between either Akuma or Ken, but honestly, I've not seen much of the Ken. It's a matchup-specific thing. If a Honda gets pulled out, you probably see Ken.
It's just for the Honda.
Honestly, just the Honda. Like, there's no other reason.
Well, first round they're going to go to Doiler.
Ooh, get the flex, though.
To be honest, I was too busy memeing to actually analyze what was going on in the game, so we'll just say Doiler in a commanding position here.
Let's see. I mean, again, Strawberry does have the meter advantage here, but Doiler is got the pressure going right now. And in the corner, oh my goodness, what a
he
cross
puts himself in the corner there.
Yeah, excellent cross with DP though. I mean, was a problem. Oh my goodness, with the teleport grab, very risky decision.
That's not going to work against Strawberry, man. Strawberry was born in the Dragon Ball fighters' minds. They're ready for the random ass mix-ups all the time.
Ooh, oh, so they do jump hit. Yeah, that's not happening. The reaction time for a game like that, I've seen it play out. Jesus.
Yeah, no, you have to be like really smart and really handsome and like really good at everything to be good at Dragon Ball fighters.
Yeah, I heard you were like the number one.
Yeah, I was like easily tier 0.
Got a third to my own.
Right, nice DP comes out from Strawberry.
Doesn't bite on the driver's dash.
Right on the driver.
Doiler's just throwing a bit of plasma when he can.
I'll tell you, it's the stone moving that MP4. He's just slowly getting pushed into the corner.
Yeah.
Tries to fight his way out with the drive rush, but doesn't fully capitalize on it.
Oh, gets hit by the fireball. Doesn't really mind though. He's happy to spend a little bit of health to get out of the corner. Get me out of here!
Tries to jump out with the landing recovery from that last balance patch. From the final balance patch for this game, it feels like.
Akuma players are really feeling the weight placed upon them. You know, it's real tough. Hard, one would say. Oh, he's run out of meter toe. This might be a bit tricky. Doiler can still really pull his back in. Two good opportunities, to be honest.
Yeah, but the level 3 super is going to bring down Doiler's drive rush as well, drive gate as well.
Will, but he also has access to Lady Men.
Indeed, he does
And he's
after
dead.
that. But yeah, dead after one grab. 9k health moment.
You're going to see many of those 9k health moments when it comes to Squarefius and Doiler as the two Akuma players in this tournament
And you're going to see them both crying like little babies afterwards. Oh, my character's so hard. I wish I just played Ryu. It's like, okay, then just play Ryu. Like, dude, oh my god.
It's complicated, man.
All right, first round goes Strawberry's way here.
Ooh.
I told you, Doiler was feeling shaky, and it might be... He might have had the right read on his own gameplay.
Yeah, he may a little bit. I mean, Doiler, when warmed up, has a good head on his shoulders.
I think the problem was
Beautiful.
that Doiler had a coffee earlier, and he should have had a sip of pure crack. No caffeine, no sugar. It means he doesn't crash.
Honestly, up Doiler's
Alright.
alley, actually.
Doiler here embracing his inner legend. He's bringing Strawberry to the corner. The whiff grab is huge. Into the jab confirm means Doiler gets one round on the board at least.
The legend himself.
Let's
comes
go,
upon us.
boys.
Let's go. All right.
God, I gotta stop sipping this stuff. It's just right in front
Honestly,
of
it's
me.
actually quite nice, to be
It's
fair.
actually
It's the pure crackers entering my essence. I feel the legend coming upon me.
You're bracing it though. Big stand heavy punch
Trying.
lands from Strawberry with no follow-up after it. Obviously didn't expect it to hit.
There we go. Excellent situation after the heavy kick tattoo. That could have been an intentional grab attempt, shimmy, strike. It's a tough situation. The corner and Akuma are a match made in heaven. Not for the opponent, unfortunately. Oh, dear God.
The karate chop.
Oh! Dang. That was ridiculous. The overhead, he probably could have even linked into a jab and killed, but Akuma is a character that probably just can probably output the most damage in the corner of any character and
Yeah.
actually be meter positive.
Yeah, especially with the shotgun blast
Yeah,
afterwards as well.
it's so cheap. It's great. There we go. +2 after the X fireball. Oh, he's trying to transfer forward heavy punch. Not happening. He's looking for an out. Either jump or DP.
But-
Both risky options.
Of all the characters in the game, Luke probably has the most options here to fight out of the corner.
Yeah.
Invulnerable supers, EXDP, great lights, great jabs.
But he's going to choose the rock approach.
He's just going to choose rock and just walk out of there.
Yeah, honestly. It's a bit slower. It's a safer bet. Oh, there's heavy punch clams on the... Oh, no. Wow, that's actually fast one to clip him. Jeez.
I know, it's super quick.
Yeah, all right, what we got
It
here?
flies across the screen with a drive rush.
Now, Strawberry needs to make something happen here. The more he waits, the more Doiler builds up his reserve.
There we go.
He's probably happy to take this, honestly. More meter is better for Kuma. He challenges, burns out. Oh, one more hit here from Doiler. Close it out.
He's just got to sit here and wait.
Honestly, yeah. The CF Fireball, there's no real startup on it, so, like, good luck jumping in on it if you're not guessing.
The quintuple dash from Strawberry comes out. Playing a little bit too much Tekken, tries to wave dash across the
Yeah,
screen.
I think we need to think we need to bust out the rule book here. It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
One lane, man. One lane.
Little bro.
There we go. Maximum damage. Oh. All right, what we got here? Dora goes for the adamant fist. Let's go.
Let's go, Soiler.
Oh.
Nice DP. Knew exactly how far it would go.
Yeah, he has his own understanding of geometry. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, that'll actually might not kill. I think they'll have a smidgen.
I know. I don't want chat to make fun
Oh
of me if I
my
get it wrong.
goodness.
Yeah,
He's still
smidgen.
alive. Nice.
Oh, whatever. Just tickle his toes a little bit. Doler
little bit tickle.
pops up straight away into the fist bump.
Let's go, Doyler. I show no bias and I only support everyone equally. Support all that.
Let's go, Strawberry.
Oh, that's Strawberry.
Look, Strawberry's still got a ways to go here.
Yeah.
So it's no big deal. I doubt that'll be the last we see of Strawberry today, playing super strong.
I doubt it. Yeah, honestly, very strong showing from the boys there.
Just one of those players you just do not want to see yourself up against in the bracket because you're like, oh god, this is gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Oh, Doler, man, how you getting on?
Hey, Doyler,
Oh,
how you
sweetheart.
doing?
Sweetheart, Here, yeah, oi, right there.
Give him his kissy too. There you go.
Thanks, baby cakes. Yeah, so like that's what it's all about, right? It's not really about the fighting games. It's about the fighting game community. You know what I'm saying? We're tight knit here in Ireland.
Yeah. And
So,
at the end of the day, it's all about the pure crack.
It's all about the pure crack. So if you're in the scene and you want to know more about Ireland, get in the Discord, start messaging people. Reach out to me on Twitter at @PONUS_FGC. I'll show you the ropes.
Yeah. Not even for Street Fighter 2, all of the fighting games as well. In Discord, it has an avenue for everyone. Whether you play Unreal, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, etc. Everyone's there.
Everyone's here.
Yeah, it's a good
Hey,
channel for
Nutrient, I forgot to bring it up, dude. What's with the head bandage, dude?
So there, I had a fun I had an engagement with my door frame.
Oh, lovely stuff.
So yeah, heavy.
I
case.
thought you were just trying to like up your Marissa game or something. you're like
I'm trying to just got the book. I was like, all right, I need to understand this.
try
No.
get the knowledge in there.
Yeah, it's not working. Just reading things on well, it's all about. So yeah, no, hit door frame laceration, A&E for 8 hours.
If we get like the picture for the top 8 thing, and you're sitting there with like a big bandage on your head, it's gonna be the worst, the worst optics for the scene of all time, dude. I hate to break it.
I mean, look, honestly, at that point, I think it will. Like at this point, it can actually come off, to be honest. But
Don't do it
not
on
here,
stream,
not
not
here.
live
I'm trying
reveal.
to keep it on.
Leave it for the after party, okay? That's
But
let me slip into something more comfortable.
oh. I will if you ask. But yeah, no. So that's all really. But good news on it though. I had a job interview over the week, and despite having a mild concussion, still got the offer.
Fair play. Yeah, they liked how docile and complacent you were.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
What would I do? I'd talk to my manager.
That is the right answer.
All right. Are the boys set up here yet?
We have a very interesting match coming up, George.
Yes,
We
indeed.
have Lord of Karma, Ireland's likely to win round robbing JP.
Ireland's premier grinder.
Absolutely. Not familiar with the other player now, but you actually have no idea who.
Sarah's trying to tell me. Just shout it, man. That's grand. Huh? All right, cool.
Just comment on your hair. Or?
I just said, all right, cool to Sarah. I didn't actually hear.
God almighty.
I don't recognize him from around. I think it might be an international player that has flown in here.
Well, I mean, international, no.
Yeah. We've got an
Yeah.
international or two here. We had Sert on the commentary earlier.
Right.
And if I'm correct here, there's a world warrior that is coming up against the likes of Lord of Karma.
Ed and JP is actually an interesting matchup. I'm not quite sure who would take it, but I'm sure it's not a struggle for Ed. Gondola.
Oh, it's Gondola. Oh, duh. Yeah.
I have actually no idea who Gondola is. But
No,
wow.
they're kind of like a commentary person. They're kind of.
Right, all right.
It's got a Polish flag. I thought they were out of the UK as well, so I don't know.
All right. Well, they're going to show us an interesting match anyway.
This is going to be another chance for chat to do our commentary job for us and tell us what the players are. anyways, pure crack, embrace your inner legend. Thanks to all our partners. I can do that bit.
I can do that bit. No problem.
Exclamation mark circuit in the chat.
Okay, so at the moment, a little bit down at the moment, but a healthy against Karma is not what you want. Oh my goodness. Like JP with the hell lead is just brutal.
JP with the hell lead is over.
Like, if anyone can do this well enough, that flourishes in the mid range, even the long range, that medium kick will actually do a lot of the work, counteracting a lot of JP's buttons.
In fairness, Lord of Karma is quite an active JP though.
Yeah.
Not super passive, not super defensive. Like likes to throw the cane out, likes to throw all the things out. And when you're Ed, if you can find your way to wiggle your way through all that space, like you're not getting as owned in the mid range as someone like with stubby your buttons. You've got the tools there to fight. So
yeah.
I don't know. I think it might be a matchup that Lord of Karma doesn't even like, but
yeah,
they're working it out here. Anyways, quick 2-0 up or
Yeah.
quick 2 rounds up. First game goes to Lord of Karma.
Match point for Karma as it is. Now it's his first of 2, so that is expected. It's going to be always brief with 3 5 6 till the top 8, where it'll be 3 to 5.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's -8. Gets punished, nice. All right, what we got here?
Ed not getting the best punish off that.
Yeah, no, couldn't have been better, but all right.
He's got a lot of other tools. You can nerf him in some little ways.
Or even
It's-
nerf,
it's
man.
grand.
Can't keep nerfing him. And the corner switcher. Oh no, I think he's going for it.
Gambito.
Gambito has been dropped. All right. So now you're going to see Karma backdashing quite a lot here.
Yeah. Now you're full screen against. Now you're full screen against JP.
Oh, what? Okay. Never mind. Just going to get a bit of health lead, then do it. Oh, never mind.
Oh!
How's that? Oh, that was a good combo.
What you looking at? Teleport's behind him.
Oh no, he's burnt out. This is not good. Ooh. Might have an answer here.
Can you chip him out? Yeah. Just get the
Yeah.
anti-air anyways. You
So-
knew Gondola's gonna start jumping around, throwing out stuff. to try and-
Yeah, I don't think Gondola's familiar too much with the JP matchup. Gets a perfect parry. Oh, drops it there, unfortunately. All right, here we go. North Snatchers. I like to see that. Get to that mid-range where JP usually flourishes. I think Ed had the advantage there. Beautiful. All right. Nice. We're going for level 2 swag. Let's go. All right.
Little combo you can do here.
all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, look at
Corner
that.
carry on that's nice.
Yeah,
all
I
right.
told you, man.
Not bad. All right.
Let's go Gondola.
Got a Lord of the Rings vibe to it, doesn't it?
Gondola.
Gondola from Gondor has come to take SF6 today.
Not if Lord of Karma has anything to say about it.
Oh, dear parry. Mickey would be proud.
It is great to see Lord of Karma out at a in-person event. They
Yeah.
are a giga grinder for all the onlines and the salt mines and stuff, but it's great to see them actually get out of their comfort zone and come outside, because some people are good at online, some people are good at offline, and it's just if you can do both,
Nobody can question you.
nobody can question you,
Until you do, yeah, you're going to get a question constantly. And that level 2 may close it out. Yep.
So, 2 out of Karma. Gondola nods his head. He's like, yeah, that's fair enough. All right.
No, like, I don't agree with it, but all right.
I don't agree with it. I'm not a big fan of it, but hey.
I gotta just take it. Fine, whatever. Don't like JP anyway.
Yeah, don't even care, man. Don't even care, man. I'm in Ireland. Don't care, man.
Oh god.
So you are choking down that pure
I
crack,
am.
man.
You know, like someone once said to me, I'm embracing my inner legend.
Okay.
Both hands.
Do you have the get the bracket up there on your phone and we'll see. Who's
Actually,
coming up
great
next
idea.
here.
Yeah.
Come on, look.
Let us see.
And then we might actually know who's playing and who's on, where they're from and stuff.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's a bracket for yourself now.
Beautiful baby blue bracket coming out here.
Okay.
So-
So Gondola versus Mr. Potato. I assume that.
All right, look, it'll be someone next, anyways.
Yeah. Oh no.
I don't know, man.
It seems a bit of a crime. Yeah. Why? Like everyone else.
Doyler's coming up to the commentary booth asking us,
Ooh.
can you change my name and start GG? It's like, no, dude, get out of here. What are you talking about? Absolute Soiler can't figure it out himself.
I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, he should have a goatee.
He should have Goatsy beside his name. That's our clan.
Yeah.
Goats of Ireland, that's what it stands for.
But gee, unfortunately, we will not see goatee the weatherman Danny boy. He has been DQ'd sadly. Didn't make it on time.
Yeah, I was wondering. I didn't see Donny Boy, the weatherman, Norn Lightning. I didn't see him around. Is he after DQing himself?
Yeah, I guess so. Because he said he left at 9 a.m. But
There was
clearly
some
like,
issues with trains and stuff coming in, so maybe I don't know. It was supposed to be his grand return. It was supposed to be so beautiful. It was supposed to be so beautiful.
I mean, he'll still be here for the afters. I'm sure he'll be fine.
He might slither up for the afters indeed. Sure, look, if he isn't here, that's a big loss for us.
It is.
He is a fun player to watch.
He absolutely is. His Blanca is one to watch. And
Blanca is one to watch. Okay, next up we have Taxeezy, straight from Kildare. County
Hey,
Kildare.
Taxi, what's
so
up?
good they named it twice. Versus Damigod here, our resident our resident GOAT. I think Demigod's been on the Mai recently.
Oh, really?
Maybe still on the Kimberly. I don't know.
I've seen a bit of Kim play today. Mai, though, for the matchup with Bison, I could see going either way, really. Kimberly and Mai, I could expect doing really well against Bison. I think we'll see the Kim today.
Yeah, we'll probably see the Kimberly. Oh,
Yeah.
I get the pure crack going there.
I mean, you do.
Gamer girl urine.
How is our lovely chat?
So Taxizi Taxizi came like 3rd or 4th in the last round robin.
He did. He actually plays pretty high.
He plays pretty high.
Yeah, top 5.
He's gotten really good.
Yeah, he's got the Bison under wraps for sure. Strong Bison, and Irie goes
in for the handshake. What a gentleman. We're going to get into the round here, and it is the Bison versus Demigods Kimberly.
Okay.
So we're going to see...
You're going to see the fastest or the slowest.
We're going to see the fastest or the slowest games you've ever seen.
you never know, man.
It's going to be explosive. Oh, do we have no audio here?
Yeah, the audio's gone now.
Sure.
Is it the same for the players?
I don't know. They're probably fine. They're not giving out. Anyways, we're going to see Taxi already stuck in the corner here, but that is a minus scissor kick.
Yeah, minus
somehow gets a minus scissor kick. The hardest thing to do in this game.
It actually is harder to make it minus
than it is to make it plus.
It really is. All right. And
I'm kind of worried here for how Kimberly is going to deal with that Devil's Reverse. Because even though Crouch Heavy Punch is so good, it's not like a DP or something where it reaches all the way into the sky. So
yeah, that is actually true enough. She would struggle in the air-to-air department with Devil's Reverse. But the same vein, honestly, she does have ways to get out of the way on the ground. So
yeah,
even a telly would get you right out of dodge. Missed a punish there, though.
It looks like Demigod's plan is just to get all over Taxi like sticky glue.
That's always the Kimberly game plan. She wouldn't be rated the highest character in the game, but when she gets that train going, it is an absolute nightmare to derail them.
There's no getting off it, huh?
There's no getting off this train, though. It's going all the way to Kilkenny.
Tries to bait the super there, but it's not going to work out.
That will not kill.
Gets a beefy jump in. That's because Kimberly has this elbow where she can change her air trajectory. It makes it hard to anti-air because you don't know if she's going to come all the way in or if she's going to land early. So sometimes Kimberly's will just land full jump-ins.
Yeah.
And then absolutely rail you with a level 3, and then you lose the round.
Yeah, it's a throwback from SF4. Guy had the elbow too, and no one liked it. All right, here we go.
Kimberly, obviously, another student of Bushin Ryu.
There's a lot of Bushin Ryu students, man. Your man Zeku from 5.
Yeah, well, I miss Zeku, man. What a funny old guy.
You confused the heck out of me.
Nice little trip card there to try and keep pressure up even after Taxi tries to jump out of the corner.
One of the few characters with a plus on block crouch medium kick.
Mm-hmm. And Aki too. Shout out the characters that George plays.
The more you know.
Burns him out here with this crazy elbow pressure.
Oh, that stand heavy is actually amazing. So burnt out at the moment. This is actually... Wait, what was that trade? Whoa. Is that a scissors trade? Oh, jeez. Oh, no anti-air.
Closer and closer to the corner here, but you know he's buffering that level 1. It comes out. Get off me, and now he's got all his drive gauge back.
Oh, man, this is going to be terrible for Demigod right now.
I think he's just going to throw him again here.
I think he's going to,
Yep, there it is.
You have...
I would have taken that Taxi. You scutter you.
You've already the mind of a bison.
So Demigod was absolutely applying so much pressure and mauling all over Taxi, but just ran out of gas just before the end.
All right, here we go.
Taxi was able to make it work.
Oh, you go for a cheeky overhead option again. The king of twos. Some players just love to do things twice and hope for the best. And it sometimes works great.
Yeah. I try to do things every time. Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
60% of the time, all the time. All right, we go.
Nice tech from Taxi. Keeps him in the middle of the screen.
He's in a slide. Keeping the pressure going. Does not want Taxi getting back that bar. Oh, we got air. What a jump. Oh, my goodness.
What a wacky jump. How did he know? Nice.
A bit of a scramble. One of them's looking to get dominance. Oh my God, the perfect parry. So, he's going to be going right to the corner here with this.
This is already over, man.
Oh, wow. Okay, I mean, it's a win in a way.
Gets him out.
Yeah, it kind of worked out. Have to get rid of that bar from Taxi, though. That's going to be a problem. Oh my goodness.
Demigod, I hope you enjoyed having a health bar.
Yeah.
I hope it was fun while it lasted.
Taxi unfortunately miscalculated and burnt himself out. Unfortunate. Expecting a slide.
Shoes on the other foot here, absolutely now.
Taxi's got to start buffering.
You're 2+ in the burnout.
Oh my God! Sometimes you give me 2+, man. It's a problem. 2+. Go on, Taxi, try for shit. This is going to do the runner. And here we go to a slower pace. -3. Cannot punish, but take your turn back.
Huge punish counter here. And you're going to be able to get a mix-up after it as well. Unless you just go for the medium elbow, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you were a previous
fairness-
Kimberly player. I do forget this.
Well, Damigod was always so much better than me, Kimberly, so I would refer to them on what to actually do in these situations.
There we go there.
Kimberly
Oh,
is
no.
very
Taxi
fun.
burnt himself again. Meter management is being a problem right now. And we have a DI situation. Poor Taxi. Well, he has full bar, so he can kind of threaten a little bit.
Yeah, you want to be buffering the super here if the DI comes out, but
Oh, yeah.
Damigod knows that, so he's just going to start throwing stuff at the wall, see what sticks.
Oh, my God. He's just doing that heavy punch. Oh, -4. Oh, no. He did it again.
Taxi decided we need to get stupider here. It's my only option.
For God's sake.
It worked out for a little while, but not for too long.
Yeah, I mean, at the third heavy, I was like, a little brazen, that's fine. But the fourth, fifth, yeah, maybe too many standards.
Was that top 8 already?
I believe.
What are they giving out about here?
Seems to be some discussion going
Something's
on.
going on.
Oh, if it is, then you have one more match to play, yeah.
Shin_A-FUC came over there and was like, hey! Because that's what he sounds like.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, that should be top 8 already, right? So they're
No.
doing first to 3?
No, it's not top 8, no. Okay, that was it, yeah. 2-0 to Damigod.
Damigod spot. Oh, he's just telling Taxi to stay there and not run away.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, right. So,
All right,
Damigod takes that one.
happy days.
Fair play. Taxi, though, still in the hot seat here.
Yeah, one step closer to that top 8.
He's even getting mauled by the bracket. This pressure is just unrelenting on the poor man.
Let's see. Oh, my days.
So, guys, I'm going to take another sip of pure crack here. Hold on.
Pure crack
I'm
on
going to have another little sip of pure crack. I'm running out.
Yeah. Becoming a problem.
And you know what? I'm not crashing. Because there's no sugar and there's no caffeine.
But how do they do it?
How do they do it? I don't know. 47 herbs and spices, I guess. Here, chat, quick. Clip the nutritional information there. There you go.
I mean, to be fair, I actually could get the QR code through it.
Could they?
I think so. I
Right
think
there.
so, yeah. But a bit. There you go. Clip that. Boom. You got the QR code, and now you too can enjoy the crack.
Okay. It looks like we're getting into our game here. So, we're going to see Taxi stick to the Bison. Bison's been working out for them. Like, as far as I know, they haven't changed out Bison in a while, but they did obviously in the past play not Bison.
Yeah.
Akuma. They played a load of Akuma when Akuma came out.
Yeah.
And we're dabbling a little bit with the Mai, but obviously, like, if you're going to play a stupid character, you may as well play the stupidest character, which is Bison.
Oh, 100%, yeah. And there's no question about who that title holder is.
title
It 1000% is Lord Bison himself.
Although, Mai just gets to throw out EX fans, you know, it's pretty simple game plan and it works.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, the timing, the overhead clips, and the bomb goes off, but doesn't capitalize off it. Oh, this is brutal in the corner right now. That was just a Bison round right there.
Mr. Potato getting peeled here.
And, yeah. Getting peeled.
I know,
Poor Mr. Potato.
There's got to be some good memes here.
For God's sake. All right, so the bomb's on again. Again, usually when the bomb's clipped and it activates and deals damage, I see these round just go downhill for every player.
Mr. Potato has him really low on drive gauge here, but it's just not able to.
Oh,
And then
Taxi
goes,
decided, you know
Taxi
what?
decides,
Meter
you know
is for the
what?
weak. I don't need this meter.
I can burn out.
It
like
weighs
nothing
me
new.
down. I need to go burnout. Now he's all the way in
The
the left
Silver
side.
Bison.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? Probably, I don't know if it's a good or bad move, really. You just gave him all of his meter back. If you can close it out, great. Please close it out, Mr. Potato. Oh, no.
And
You just kept the demon alive. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
no, he's gone.
You s-
There's no physical way Taxi could get a comeback here. With
Oh,
like
wow.
an EX that was
The
reversed.
DP and the EX. That was reversed. That was crazy. I've never seen EX clipped out of the air like that. Oh, my days. All right, here we go. Taxi gonna have a slow start here.
1-1 now.
Never mind.
Both of them drive rush at each other.
To be fair, I was expecting an immediate drive rush. Go for the throw, nice tech. Alright, oh, goes for the throw. Taxi could lead up to one more opportunity here. Good hit, the bomb goes off. Level 3 is coming. Frame advantage from the bomb. Goes for a throw. No one Taxi will throw again. Oh my god, the backdash throw bait. It is over. 1-0.
No meter needed.
No, not at all. Taxi just put the mental stack all over Mr. Potato. Deep fried.
Deep fried.
All right, here we go. Oh, nice. Good punish. Excellent. Oh my god, a lot of throw techs out of Mr. Potato. Needs to kind of ease up on the throws.
Yeah, that's something as Taxi you want to go, okay, cool, he's throw teching, I'll just take 50% of your life every time I'm close.
Because the thing is, like for Taxi game plan, his game plan's already default goes for people to expect throw, so you're kind of, it's not really him pulling the throws out, it's more a case of you're slotting your game plan into what he wants.
Yeah.
And that's going to end badly with Poison.
There
Oh,
it
see,
is.
there we go. So, drops it though.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't work when you drop the combo Taxi easy.
Back throw to the corner, nice. Good positioning.
I would be remiss not to mention Taxi's Johns here.
Good John.
He got booked on the Lewis on the way in for not paying the ticket fare. I don't know. I'd say that's probably weighing down on him a little bit as he goes into this fight. He's thinking, I really need to get top 3 to try and pay back some of that.
At least if I get third place, I get to nullify the fine.
I think he was late for his bus as well, so he had to get a taxi on the way in. Very on brand. Like the poor guy. Things are tough at home. Let's just say this. Street Fighter 6 is a physical and a mental game as well, and you got to think: has Taxi been broken?
I literally just thought you were referring to his burned finger.
Does he have a burned finger?
Yeah,
as well?
he deep fried his finger on accident.
Oh, God.
He's been having a day, like.
How do you deep fry your finger on accident?
It's part of the gig. He works. I don't know where.
Oh, whatever.
But it doesn't matter.
Either way, he's going to be able to fight through all the adversity here and go 2-0 up against Mr. Potato. Face bumps him there, shakes his hand afterwards. Fair play to Taxi.
One step closer to being good at the law.
Big thumbs up from the big man.
That was a quick one, jeez. Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's kind of like Slumdog Millionaire. You know, like he's sitting there on the game and he's looking back on everything that's gone wrong in his life. He sees Mr. Potato, he starts thinking about fries, and then he remembers his finger.
I think he's getting distracted by the finger, yeah.
Story, you know?
Taxi, a true underdog story.
Either way, go for Taxi.
Yeah.
A little bit of losers round action mixed in with your winners round here.
Yeah, man. Let's try pull up the bracket here, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's have a looky loo. Okay.
We're going right now. So it looks like we're going to be going for a little bit of a breaky poos here, Nutrient.
Okay.
I know I needed after that Taxi match, dude.
It's very overwhelming.
Jeez Louise. So yeah, we'll see you guys back in a couple of minutes here as we sort out the next batch of the bracket. Good luck.
Yes.